All right, all right, all right, all right. Now, I'm just gonna go through some questions that I've been getting about intermittent fasting because I think I've been doing this since you were in fucking high school, Connor. But I want you to answer the questions, the
For
frequently asked questions. Hey, Connor,
Yeah.
do you do intermittent fasting every day?
Yeah, man. Actually, I do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do intermittent fasting every day. I think that's the way to do it. If you're gonna do it, you might basically if you do it for like 2 weeks, you will most likely like it and you will not want to go back. Like I
Mm.
don't I feel like shit now. If I don't intermittent fast, it's it's weird, man.
Yeah.
I
You
just
have
feel
more
like
energy during the fast, right? Something about it, like during the fast, you have more energy, you're more
oh yeah, well,
focused.
first of all, if you're you know uh, if you're eating carbs and your insulin spiking all the time, that makes you tired. Like
Hmm.
it makes your brain foggy. You're not as mentally alert.
Hmm.
That's a cool thing about intermittent fasting is it actually makes you like more productive, makes your
Yeah.
mind clear during the fasting
During
window.
the I used to anyway, like I remember I would think my feeding window was 3 to 11, I think.
Yeah.
And I would try to get all my work done before 3 because at 3 I knew it was over, man, when I started eating. Do you have that experience? Like
Yeah, man. I've basically sometimes man, I don't know. I don't have that much to do during the day right now, but there have been a lot of times, man, like I remember I remember going out and having like a busy day where I'm doing a bunch of stuff, man, filming, just all sorts of stuff. And I don't even the cool thing is like I don't even think about eating. I don't even think and sometimes
right.
I've seriously got to the point where it's like 11 o'clock at night and I haven't eaten yet. And I don't even like
You didn't notice it.
I don't even notice. I'm not even hungry. So that's really cool because I was so productive during the whole day, and then it's like 11 o'clock, so I have to eat all my calories in like one meal, and
You have
I
to
don't
cram
really,
it in.
but I don't mind that. I have a huge appetite, man. I could eat
Mm.
10,000 calories in a sitting.
Okay, so when do you work out when you're doing intermittent fasting?
Okay, so ideally, if you intermittent fast, so I think the ideal scenario is your eating window is sometime in the afternoon, right? Like 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And you work out sometime during that, during your eating
During
window.
your feeding window. Got it.
Right. So ideally you'd probably want you'd want to work out later at night and have probably like at least one meal in before you work out. Now that's ideally because I don't do that. I work out probably around early afternoon while I'm fasted. I just
Yeah.
like doing that. Now I take BCAAs, right? Branched chain amino acids, and that helps prevent muscle breakdown, right? If you work out while you're fasted, I would suggest taking some BCAAs.
You definitely should, man. Definitely should, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so I take some BCAAs before I work out, then work out, then take some BCAAs after I work out, and then I have my first meal.
How much BCAs?
How many?
Yeah, like how many grams?
Yeah, like I take 10 before and 10 after.
7. That's exactly. Yo, and you do like the same thing. Like that way, like your feeding window was like a post-workout meal, right? Like that's how I used to do it. Like I would take 10 grams of BCAs before I train at like 2. And then my feeding, then right after that, bam, I break the fast. I go straight into like just eating for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
That's probably the ideal way. I think personally, I think that's ideal. I think that's better than training in the window. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've been doing it. I like it the most. It's probably, yeah. It's just some people, like if you have carbs in your system, like right before, or maybe just a little bit, but not too much. Cause you don't want so much where you're like tired, but maybe you want a little bit to where like your pump's better.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of fuel in there. I don't know, but maybe because I'm used to it, I love working out fasted. My workouts are just as good. Yeah.
I always worked out fasted. Like when I first started, like 20 years ago, I used to always work out fasted, man. With no BCAs, but I noticed like improvement when I used BCAs first.
For sure.
It's the same thing if you work out in the morning. A lot of people ask, what if you work out in the morning, but you want to have your feeding window in the afternoon? Do you 10 grams of BCAs for 10 grams after, and then you just start fasting again. That's the protocol.
For sure. Some people, and then some people say to take some BCAAs like every couple hours until you until you start eating. You could do that if you want. I'm sure, don't get me, like BCAAs, they're not going to hurt you. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's completely necessary, but I mean, BCAAs, you can pretty much have all you want. I don't know.
But people say they break your fast, but because there might be the small insulin spike, but it depends on the amount, right? And even after your levels go back to baseline pretty
right, because breaking the fast, it's not like an on and off switch. It's like a level, you know what I mean?
It's a level.
Yeah, it's not an on and off switch. It's like the difference between, it's a spectrum. You could eat some carbs and spike your insulin like through the roof, or you could have some BCAAs and just spike it like a tiny bit, and it really doesn't. And then it goes back down to normal so quickly. You know what
negligible. I mean? It's negligible.
Yeah, it's negligible. So, yeah.
What some people will ask, hey man, can I fast? Can I fast in the afternoon and eat in the morning?
You could. I don't think it's ideal. There's something about like having carbs near like the end of the day.
Yeah.
There's something about it, man.
Well, for me, it's hard to sleep if I'm hungry. Like, it's hard to sleep.
That's a thing too. Yeah. So yeah, I have most of my carbs right before bed, like the last meal of the day. I do carb backloading as well. So I eat a little bit of carbs, basically just from like vegetables and like condiments and stuff like that throughout the day. And then I have like a shit ton of oatmeal for my last meal before I go to bed.
Did you talk about carb backloading in the Adonis method, aka fuckable physique?
Yeah, man, we talk about. Wait, is there?
I don't remember.
I know there's intermittent fasting, but I don't know about carb backloading, because carb backloading, I might not have been doing it back then.
Yeah, you might not have been doing it.
Add that.
Okay, listen, this is like another thing, man. This is like a cool thing we could talk about, man. Because, okay, so I forgot your carb backloading. Connor, I want you to try this if you get a chance. Like, don't work out before you fast. Just for maybe like, don't work out before you break your fast. Work out before your carb meal at the end of the day. So basically, for those who don't know, carb backloading, you do intermittent fasting. Then you break your fast with just like protein and fat, no carbs. And then your carbs are like at the last meal, you backload them. When I did that for a little while, I make sure my workout was right before the carb meal.
Right. Ideal. Yes, absolutely. That would be ideal. And I used to do that. When I was in college, I would work out at night and do that. For some reason, just my schedule these days.
I get that.
It's just like my schedule. Like I could try it for a while, but it's just my schedule these days. Like I just like working out in the early afternoon.
Well, then fuck it. I don't think the benefits would be so much greater, right?
I've done it. Don't get me wrong. I've done it, and like I did notice like a little bit of difference, but and don't like it's absolutely ideal. Like for sure. Like there's no question. It is better, but probably all this stuff is not gonna like completely make you go from a skinny little bitch to Mr. Olympia. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this, like, okay, so you guys got to remember, like me and Brandon, we're like pretty freaking close to our genetic potentials. So we're doing like every little tiny thing we can to try and maximize it, because we're looking for every little thing we can get. But yeah, man, it's not going to make you gain like 20 pounds of muscle in a week or anything like that.
No way.
But I guarantee you, yeah, it's ideal. You would want to spike your insulin right after your workout for sure, because insulin it's anabolic, man. It's anabolic.
It is, right? And that's like a good time to get it. And another question is, and you know what? This is just me, man. Have you ever done the 24-hour fast?
Oh yeah. A couple times. Actually, sometimes I do it and I wasn't even trying to. Remember, like I told you, sometimes when I have a really busy day, and I want to get stuff done, I don't really think about eating, or I'm out somewhere and I don't feel like grabbing something to eat because that's kind of complicated. I don't want to have to weigh it and look up.
Yeah.
So I'll seriously just not eat until like 11 o'clock at night. And I wasn't even trying to, and all of a sudden it was like a 24-hour fast.
Right, because that's how it works. Like it's so like for to explain those of you who want to try 24-hour fast, it helps you get ripped because you're basically in a deep deficit the whole day. So it's like you're burning fat the whole day, right? what I would like Connor's example, his last meal would be at 8, let's say on a Saturday. His last meal would be at 11, like let's say it's Saturday, right?
Right.
And then
Yeah,
the next day he doesn't eat again until 11. So he still eats every day. It's just 24 hours of fasting.
They want me dead. They want me dead. Put that price on my head.